Buongiorno. This is Rocco. This is where you come in and say hi, mate.
Hello.
Rocco, do you want to give a bit of background about yourself?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay, well, he sounds Italian, so I'm assuming he's Italian. What are we making today?
So we're going to make gnocchetti alla ricotta. So that's gnocchi, little gnocchi made with ricotta. So we're using Vanella Ricotta here, which is cow's milk ricotta. It's been strained. There's some grana padano in there, which is a cousin of parmesan. That's another story we'll talk about another day. So we're going to serve these with a fresh tomato sauce, just made from fresh tomatoes. That's all the ingredients.
Yeah.
There, a little bit of onion, some cherry tomatoes, some basil, a piece of garlic, show you how we do work with that afterwards, and some grana for grating on there.
Wow.
So, in here there's a ricotta and some grana. There's a little bit of nutmeg in there, and we're gonna just mash it up a little bit.
Do you season this, or do you leave it with
I've put a little bit of salt, but the reason you don't normally, with this one you season a little bit, but normally like with pasta you don't, because you put water, salt in your water.
Yeah.
There's an egg in there.
And we've already got the pot of water on, boiling,
With
ready
salt.
to go.
So we're just gonna mix that in. So we're just basically making, depending on your ricotta, if it's a hard one, you put it through, after you strain it, you put it through a sieve.
Okay.
But this one's perfect for just as is.
Perfect.
So we're just mixing it up so you get everything mixed through. And now we're gonna add, so this is 375 grams of ricotta. So it's basically, the recipe is half the amount of flour.
Yep, so when we upload this video, if you look down below, we've got the ingredients there as well. And Rocco has an Italiano store, if you like the sound of my accent.
Amazing.
At Rusty's Market in Cairns. But if you have any questions for him, like I'll put his profile up on our video as well. I've never made ricotta gnocchi, so I'm learning today, which is awesome.
Ricotta is an amazing product. It can be used for sweet, for savoury.
Yes.
Don't use too much flour because they will end up like bullets, and we don't want bullets.
Yeah, so it won't be appetizing on the palate at all.
No, they'll be like bullets. It'll be like squash balls. Eating trying to eat squash balls.
Yeah, so, and we don't want to eat Chinese squash balls either, do we? No?
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay. So how do you know if you've got enough flour in there then?
Because when you weigh it, it always works.
Always works.
So half, whatever it is of ricotta, half of that is flour.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now we're going to put this on. I'm just doing a little test. And before you
So
roll
then-
out the whole lot,
Oh, you roll it?
you roll it. We're gonna make like snakes, about a finger thick, a little pinky finger thick.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna cut them. And always, before you actually start rolling out
This texture's really good.
before you start rolling out big time, always make sure that you test in the water first, because you don't want to get down to having 20 kilos of the stuff made and they all fall to pieces on you.
No. Especially when if you wanted to make this for dinner, like one night, and you're having a group of friends come over, could you pre-do this?
Yes, you can make them, then put them on a tray in the freezer individually, or on a tray.
Yeah.
And let them freeze, then you just break them apart if they get stuck together, and then you throw them in bags.
Perfect. So even if you had a dinner party coming up on like a Saturday and you had free time, say for example tonight, on a Wednesday night, pub day, make the mixture up and just put it in the freezer. As with our Rocco's guidance. I feel like I'm not doing much.
You're not.
I know, but I don't want to get in your road. I don't want.
So it doesn't need to be kneaded much because we're there.
Oh, that looks so good.
So we're just going to do this one as a test.
Okay, so the water's boiling. To know if your water's boiling, it bubbles vigorously, okay? If you've got bubbles on the bottom, it's not boiling, all right? You need your water to be boiling.
You can even put a little, there's lots of variations.
Oh, that's so cute!
You can even put some lemon zest in these.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to, you're the Italian.
Oops.
Ah!
One down.
Can I have that in my hand? Oh, they're so cute, Rocco!
Drop those in and we'll see how if they're going to stay together.
It's the final count.
So when they come to float, they should only take about 2 minutes to cook.
Okay, so I should get a bowl. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
When they come to float, they're ready. The best thing is, because we'll roll these and then we'll make the sauce and then put them on to cook. So basically you take them you strain them out of your boiling water and strain it into your sauce.
Yeah. Just straight in, if you would.
Here you go, see they're starting. Well, slow down.
It's getting so intense in here. Can I go now? They look like they're ready.
No, let them float.
How long for though?
They take about 2 minutes to cook.
2 minutes.
Otherwise you can taste one now. Taste one now, that way you see what it tastes like when it's not cooked.
I'll do that. This is what I'm doing for you people. Trying it before it's cooked. Which I know it's not going to taste good. It's easy, so, but anyway. Give it a crack. Always got to give things a go so you know, yes? Yeah. It's hot. So white. But yeah. A little bit longer. Need to cook that flour out. That's what that purpose is for, isn't it?
So you only need it's only a small amount of flour to the ricotta. Mm-hmm. And it's, that's why you weigh it. Weigh everything.
I'm going to be like, I got taught by an Italian chef how to make ricotta gnocchi. Here you go. Well, basic ingredients. Which is awesome.
Okay, they can come out.
Okay. Did you count to 2 minutes then?
All right.
Cool. Alright, so the sauce, I'll do that. You're
gonna roll these out?
Yeah.
Alright, and I'll make some sauce.
Yeah. So Rocco's gonna do the sauce, I'll do the gnocchi, and he'll be watching me like a hawk. And he'll explain about the sauce.
Where are you going to bowl?
Nowhere.
Let me taste. Oh yeah, we need to cook, don't we?
Yes, we do need to cook.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, let's turn this on. Voila, is that? Okay.
Feels like silk. Okay, well,
And just put a little bit of, don't squash them, use this. A little bit of flour and just put them to the side. There you go.
Thank you.
Be gentle.
Okay.
Alright, so olive oil. Let me just wash these. So this is just a simple, quick sauce, if you want to call it that. Condiment. Let's say condiment. So it's in a pan, olive oil, and don't be shy with the olive oil. Good olive oil is good for you. So we're going to do that. Now, garlic. Don't chop it, don't slice it. We're going to use it like this, and this in Italian is called aglio in camicia, which means garlic in its shirt. So all we're basically going to do is get it,
That's so cool.
go like that. So you crush it a little bit, and you put it in while the oil's warming up. Because we don't want to be eating garlic, we want just the flavour, which isn't a strong, potent flavour. Because at the end, once we're cooked, we just pull this out and get rid of the garlic. So we're going to throw in...
What was it called again?
Aglio in camicia.
Aglio. Oh.
Garlic in its shirt.
G'day, that's how garlic is.
So, we put a little bit of onion in. Where'd my spoon go? So, a little bit, so while the oil's warming up is when we put the onion in, because you don't want the onion, take it easy on the flour because otherwise I'll turn your bullets. The onion so it sweats, and by the time the oil actually gets up to hot, which you don't want colour on this, you just want it to go opaque. Really need smell-o-vision now. I am looking at the camera. Okay, so now we're going to put in the tomatoes. This is a really quick. We don't need to have the tomatoes. If you got
wow, that's so cool.
If you got really nice ripe tomatoes, you can use your Roma tomatoes. You can use your crust tomatoes. It's just a quick. I need food. If you want to add some. Even for your spaghetti, do this, a few capers, a little bit of anchovy, a bit of chili, and there they are. So basically you're just warming the tomatoes. A little bit of salt. Don't be shy with salt either, it needs seasoning. Okay, so that's that. And the basil always gets added at the end. Let me take a portion. Okay. So try not to put too much flour in the water. That's why I say try not to work with too much flour. And don't overfill your pan with your pot with gnocchi because it'll take longer to heat up. And which one is this? That's this one, isn't it? And they will go to mush.
They will.
Once again, we're going to just rip basil. Oh, look at that. So the best thing is to have your gnocchi next to your sauce, or your sauce next to your gnocchi when they're boiling. So then basically you just throw them straight into the saucepan.
The saucepan.
There you go, they're starting to come afloat. Once they come up, give them about a minute. It's about 2 minutes. These will only take about 2 minutes. If you want to put other flavourings in here, you can put spinach. You can put lemon zest.
Really, really good. Do you fight over who eats the garlic?
No, not me, just throw it out.
Oh really? You just get the flavour out of it?
You just get a flavour. Not all Italian food is full of garlic. Everyone seems to think Italian food is high in garlic. It's not.
This is where you got to come in. You need to explain.
In a lot of areas they don't. Down south they use a bit more, but still not in the sense like what people out here seem to think. Italians only eat garlic. You got to fill it with garlic. Okay, so these I'm starting to pour in here. And never throw out the pasta water because that is gold. That is what you use to manage the thickness of your pasta, to make an emulsion with the sauce or the oil, whatever. There we go. Let me just do this. A little bit of basil. And
it looks so good. Very simple.
Some grana.
Some grana. Grana.
A little taste.
Good.
She just needs a tiny bit of salt and we're down.
beautiful is bellissimo, is it?
Yep.
Bellissimo. Wait till I taste it, but I'm just going to say it now because it looks and smells. The textures are amazing. Looks like we've gone to an Italian restaurant and paid probably $25, $27 for this.
35.
35 tacos. But if you're in the Cairns area over the weekend, Rocco's open from Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Rusty's.
At Rusty's Market.
Yep, so come say hi and any food questions. Italian, he's your the guru. I don't know, I just love food. I love ingredients, I love learning. I love doing these videos to help you guys at home. If you want to try something different, and food doesn't have to be hard, does it? Just
Simple.
simple.
Simple, sexy, and effective.
Simple, sexy, and effective. Oh my gosh! Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was quick, you done them all.
What is
You're
it?
amazing.
Okay, so if you've got any questions, recipe will be underneath this video.
And you can find all the ingredients. You can find all the ingredients at Rocco's Italian Corner at Rusty's Market.
Yeah. And any questions or something you want to learn to make, throw us a message. We're open for suggestions. Okay. Ciao.
Ciao.
How do you say ciao, my beautiful friends? Ciao, bellissimo. What's friends?
Amici.
Amici. Ciao, ciao.